Happy Friday, welcome to the 3 Things I Learned at Saas Sports Tech and Live Events. Number 1 this week is go. We talk about a lot of our experiences here over the last 14 years in the 3 Things. At the beginning of the company, we met with the talent executive. The talent executive was relentlessly persistent, but he was also very respectful in the way he was persistent. What he said really struck a tone. He said, listen, I'm looking to meet with you when you have no added time. I know how busy you are as an entrepreneur. If you pick up coffee in the morning, just let me know when and where. I'll pick up the coffee for you and I will walk with you into the coffee shop and back to your car. If you come off the subway in New York City, I'll meet with you where you get off the subway and meet with you. There'll be no added time. I still refer business to him on a regular basis. One of the biggest deals we have at our company is with a business that blew us off for a number of years. We had a big meeting with their CEO and their CSO, and they blew that meeting off. And as we were driving home from the blown off meeting, my business partner said, you know what, let's go anyways. And so we did. As we walked into headquarters, the CSO was outside taking a break and we ran into him. And he had some respect for the hustle that we had come anyways. It's been about 9 years now. That CSO is one of my closest personal friends and they're one of our best partners. So we are getting back to a world where people want to meet. That's our current experience right now. They don't want to meet in their office, but they do want to meet nearby where they're working. Always go. There's a lot to be said for that personal connection. That's number 1, and it's really helped us differentiate in the market. Number 2, be careful when mandating fun. More importantly, be careful when copying other people, that you understand all the nuance of what they're doing. In Katy Milkman's book, How to Change, she talks about how a number of businesses saw the gamification of selling at other businesses as successful, so they tried to copy it. The idea being that having goals that are in the far distant future are difficult to motivate for in the present. So what they're trying to do was turn selling into a game. And in some examples, they used basketball as an example. It actually had a negative impact. Now, when copying somebody else, there's a lot of nuance to the things that they're doing, and oftentimes people are a little bit lazy and understand that nuance. One of the most tragic examples is covered in Gladwell's Talking to Strangers when he talks about how other police departments tried to copy what Kansas City did with their preventative measures about pulling people over. Now, when you don't follow those things and all of the nuance that went into the studies around the area and what kind of places they were doing it and what the socioeconomic background was and how they were looking at what was happening in the area, it led to a tragic ending. Please be careful when you're gamifying things. We weren't. We used to have a lot of company events where we would mandate people to go and, have fun, damn it, and it really did backfire. So, be careful when mandating fun. Sometimes it might backfire. And finally, number 3. This is a surprising one to some people. The 2 most stressful times as an entrepreneur are 1, the obvious one, when things aren't going well and 0 is close. We know that one well. But number 2, when things are going wildly successfully, it's difficult because you start to understand how much opportunity you have in front of you, and there are a lot of competitors and partners that come out of the woodwork. Just know that that's very normal. You're going to want to stress test everything you're doing along the way, and there is a heightened level of stress. There's a lot of times when we talk to entrepreneurs, when we have this experience ourselves, or when things are going well, it's, hey, what's wrong with me? Why am I so stressed out by this? As my co-founder told me regularly in the early years, and it's something that's comforting, you're always going to have problems. So I think you're going to want to choose the good ones. That's it for this week on The 3 Things. We'll see everybody next week.